So in this video, we are going to learn how to add ActiveCampaign subscriber with tag from WooCommerce orders. Let's say you have created an online store using WooCommerce and you want that whenever you receive a new order, you want to add that customer as a contact in ActiveCampaign, and also the product which the customer is purchasing, you want to add that product name as a tag in that contact in ActiveCampaign as well. So let me tell you, you can completely automate this process. So in this automation, whenever we are going to receive a new order in WooCommerce, automatically we are going to add this customer as a contact in ActiveCampaign and add the product name as a tag with that contact too. Now, if you want to know how you can set up this kind of automation, for that you just have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, this is my WooCommerce store. Now I want that whenever a customer buys a product from my WooCommerce store, I want to add that same customer as a subscriber, as a contact in ActiveCampaign. And also the product which the customer is buying, I want to add that product name as a tag to that contact, that subscriber in ActiveCampaign as well. Now to do this, we have to connect our WooCommerce store with ActiveCampaign. And we are going to use an automation and integration platform called Pabbly Connect to do so. So here you can see we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. And to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. After coming to this dashboard, we have to create an automation workflow between WooCommerce and ActiveCampaign inside Pabbly Connect. And to do this, just click on this Create Workflow button and give this workflow a name. I'll name it as WooCommerce to ActiveCampaign. WooCommerce to ActiveCampaign. And then just select the folder of your Pabbly Connect account in which you want to create this workflow and click on Create. Now as we click on Create, here you can see the workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, you can see two different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this whole automation works on. Where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's start with our trigger window. Now the idea here is, first we are going to connect our WooCommerce store with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step. So that whenever we are going to receive a new order in WooCommerce, automatically the details of the customer who placed the order and the details of the product which the customer has placed, all of those details will be received inside Pabbly Connect. And this automation workflow will trigger, it will start. Then after that, using this Pabbly Connect automation, we are going to send the details of that customer to ActiveCampaign, and we are going to add that customer as a contact in ActiveCampaign. And also we are going to add the name of the product which the customer has purchased as a tag to that contact in ActiveCampaign as well. So let's see how it is done. Starting from our trigger window, here in Choose Apps, search for WooCommerce and just select it. After selecting WooCommerce, here in Trigger Event from this drop-down, select New Order Created. After selecting a trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. Now using this webhook URL, we are going to connect our WooCommerce store with Pabbly Connect and receive the new order details. Now you must be thinking how you can add this webhook URL in your WooCommerce store. So to do this, just follow the help text given below over here. Just copy the webhook URL from here and go to your WooCommerce account. So this is my WordPress site where I have installed my WooCommerce store. Just go to WooCommerce and go to WooCommerce settings. After coming to WooCommerce settings, just go to Advanced and then select Webhooks over here. After coming to this webhooks page, just click on this Add Webhook button. And now here you can add the webhook URL. The first thing it asks us is the name. That what is the name we want to give to this webhook which we are adding. Let's say I want to name it as Pabbly Connect. Then after that, by default, the status of this webhook is disabled. So from the drop down, we are going to change it and select Active over here. Then it is asking us for the topic. That for what topic, on happening of what particular event, we want to send the response and the details to Pabbly Connect. So here from the drop down, we are going to select Order Created because we want to get the details of new order from WooCommerce in Pabbly Connect. Then it is asking us for the delivery URL. Now here in delivery URL, as you can guess, we have to enter the exact same webhook URL which Pabbly Connect gave us. Just copy it from here and then paste it over here. After pasting the webhook URL, just click on Save Webhook and we are good to go. We have successfully added this webhook URL in our WooCommerce store, and after adding the webhook URL, now whenever a new order will be received in our WooCommerce store, automatically the details of that new order will be received inside Pabbly Connect. Now after this, just click on this Recapture Webhook Response button in our Pabbly Connect workflow. And after clicking on it, it has now changed to waiting for webhook response. This means Pabbly Connect is waiting to get some response, some details of a new order from WooCommerce. So what we are going to do, we will go to a WooCommerce store and we are going to place an order over here. Let's say I have this product of ebook on social media. I will be purchasing this particular product over here. So let's add this product to cart and then we are going to just check out. So click on proceed to checkout. Now here we are just entering the details of a test customer, a dummy customer over here. So these are the details. The name of the customer is dummy customer. This is the email address, mobile number, and all the other details. Let's click on place order. And as we click on place order, we will see just now we are going to receive a new order in our WooCommerce store. And here it is done. So just now we received a new order in WooCommerce, and because we have connected our WooCommerce store with Pabbly Connect, we will see in our Pabbly Connect workflow in this trigger step, we have received some response. And in this response, you can see the details of the exact same order which we have received just now. Here you can see the total amount. The total amount of this particular order was 270 rupees. So here you can see the total amount is 270 rupees. We will scroll down further and we will see some other details related to the order. Here you can see the details of the customer. We have the first name, last name, we have country, company, city, and address and other details. We will scroll down further and we will see the details of the product which the customer has ordered as well. So here you can see in line item 0 name, you can see the name of the product which the customer has ordered. Ebook on social media, the same product which we have purchased just now. In this way, using this connection, you can get the details of the new order inside Pabbly Connect, where we will be having the details of the customer and also we will be having the name of the product which the customer has ordered, which we want to add as a tag in ActiveCampaign. So step 1 of setting up this automation is completed. Now let's move to step 2. And in step 2, we want to add this customer as a contact in ActiveCampaign. For that, we will just scroll down, come to this action step, and here in choose app, we are going to search for ActiveCampaign. Just select it. After selecting ActiveCampaign, here in action event from this drop down, select create or update contact as the action event. Then just click on connect and select add new connection. Now here, we have to connect our ActiveCampaign account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the API key and URL of our ActiveCampaign account. Now you must be thinking how we can get this API key and URL. So to get it, just go to your ActiveCampaign account and from the left sidebar, go to settings. After coming to settings, just go to developer and here you can see the URL and the API key of your ActiveCampaign account. Just copy the API URL from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. And here in the help text, it is mentioned that we have to enter the URL without the HTTPS and /. So we will just remove that thing from this URL. Then we'll go back to ActiveCampaign, copy the API key from here, and then paste it over here in Pabbly Connect. And after entering these details, just click on save. And as we click on save, we will see our ActiveCampaign account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is the email. That what is the email address of the customer to whom we want to add as a contact in ActiveCampaign. So here in the trigger responses which we have received from WooCommerce, in these responses, we have also received the response of the customer email. So here you can see we have the email address of the customer which they have entered while purchasing from our WooCommerce store. So what we are going to do, we are going to map this response of customer email from this trigger responses of WooCommerce to this action step of ActiveCampaign. And the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field and here in the drop down, just search for the response of email and just select it and map it over here. In this way, whatever email address the customer is going to enter while making the purchase on our WooCommerce store, with the same email, we are going to add that customer in ActiveCampaign. After mapping the email address, it is asking us first name, last name, and phone number of the customer. So here what we are going to do, we will be using the same process of mapping once again. Let's say I'll just search for the response of name and from the drop down from WooCommerce responses, we are going to select and map the response of first name over here. And once again, we'll follow the same process of mapping for last name as well and also for mobile number. So let's select and map the phone number as well. In this way, all the details of the customer which we have received from WooCommerce in the trigger step, one by one you can map the same details in this active campaign action step. Then after that, it is asking us for the tag ID. And here in this dropdown, you can see a list of all the tags which I have created in my ActiveCampaign account. Now what do we want? We want to add the name of the product. We want to add the name of the product as a tag which the customer has purchased in ActiveCampaign over here. But every time the customer might be purchasing different order, different customer might be purchasing different order. So we can't select a single tag ID from this dropdown. So what we are going to do, we are going to search for the tag in our ActiveCampaign account. So in my ActiveCampaign account, I have already created all the tags for the product name. So each and every product name in my WooCommerce store have a different tag in my ActiveCampaign account. Now what we are going to do, we will just turn this mapping button on in front of tag ID and clear this default response. And we will be mapping the tag ID on the basis of which product the customer has ordered. Now to do this, we have to first search for the tag ID on the basis of the product which the customer has ordered. So what we are going to do, before this ActiveCampaign create and update contact step and after this WooCommerce step, we will click on this add action step button over here. And here in choose app, we are going to search for ActiveCampaign. And because we want to search for the tag, here from this drop down, we are going to search for the action event as search tag over here. So here we have this action event of search tag. Using this action event, just by entering the product name, we will get the tag ID of that particular tag from our ActiveCampaign account. So after selecting this action event, just click on connect. And because we have connected our ActiveCampaign account just now with Pabbly Connect, you don't have to make a new connection. You can select the existing connection and click on save. After clicking on save, here it is asking us for the tag name. That what is the name of the tag which we want to search in our ActiveCampaign account. Now here, as I told you, I have created tags for each and every product for my WooCommerce store. And here we have the exact same name. We have the exact same name of the product as the tag in ActiveCampaign. So what we are going to do, we are going to map the response of product name from WooCommerce trigger step to this search tag action step. Just click here and from the drop down from WooCommerce responses, we are going to search for the response of the product name which the customer has ordered. So we will just scroll down and search for that response. And here it is. Just select this response of line item name and map it over here. So the name of the product which we have ordered was ebook on social media and we have mapped it in the tag name field. Now just click on save and send test request. And when we click on save and send test request, here you can see we have received the response. And in this response, we will get the tag ID over here. As you can see, just by entering the product name, we have received the details of the tag which we had in ActiveCampaign and we have received the tag ID. And from this response, we are going to map this response of tag ID to this create or update contact action step in this tag ID field. Just click here and here from the drop down from search tag responses, select and map the response of tag ID over here. In this way, whatever product the customer is going to order, for the same product, we are going to search for the tag in our ActiveCampaign account. And after getting the tag and the tag ID, we are going to add that same tag to this contact in our ActiveCampaign account. After mapping the tag ID, it is asking us for the list, that in which particular list in ActiveCampaign we want to add this contact. So I want to add the contact in the master contact list only. If you have created multiple lists, in this dropdown you will get all the lists and you can select a specific list as well. At last, it is asking us for the account ID. So the field of account ID is not mandatory, it's not required. So you can just turn on the mapping button and keep this field as blank. And after mapping all the details over here, just click on save and send test request. And when we click on save and send test request, we are going to see we will receive some response over here. And here we have received the response. And in this response, you can see all the details of the customer we have mapped over here. Basically, the customer who placed an order on our WooCommerce store, this customer is now added as a contact in our ActiveCampaign account. Also, the product which the customer has ordered, we have added that product name as the tag for this contact as well. So let's check it. We will go to our ActiveCampaign account, we'll go to the contact section. And yes, here you can see dummy customer, the same customer who placed the order on WooCommerce store is now added as a contact in our ActiveCampaign account. And after that, here you can also see that we have also added a tag to this contact. And this tag is the same product name which the customer has ordered. This means the automation workflow which we have created using Pabbly Connect, this automation is working perfectly fine. Now after setting up this automation, we will test this automation once. I will go back to my WooCommerce store and we are going to place a new order for some different product this time. And we are going to test this automation in real time. So I'll just go back to my WooCommerce store and let's say I have this product of blue round neck t-shirt. I will be placing an order for this particular product. Let's make the purchase. Let's go to checkout page. And then this time the name of the customer is test customer. The address is basically the same, but I will be changing the mobile number and also the email address. So for example, the email address is testcustomer@pabblytudes.com. Now after entering the customer details, after changing the customer details and changing the product, let's click on place order. And after clicking on place order, here you can see the order is successfully placed. Just now we have received a new order from this customer named as test customer. And the product which the customer has ordered is blue round neck t-shirt. Now after receiving the new order, we will go back to our ActiveCampaign account. We will go to contacts page. And yes, here you can see instantly within seconds, this person is now added as a contact in ActiveCampaign. And here you can see the same name, same email address, and also the same mobile number. Also here you can see we have the same product name which the customer has ordered as a tag over here. This means the automation workflow which we have created using Pabbly Connect, this automation is working perfectly fine. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you will find the clone link of this exact same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone the same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this automation workflow for free.
If you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can email us at support@pabbly.com or post it on our forum over here. Or you can write us in the comment box below too. If you want to check out the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. And if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Pabbly. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.